much more from the heart, forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours and we live it always. All these words I just don't say, but nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But I know. So close no matter how far. Never gave much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. Yeah. Oh, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But I know. Oh, yeah. Ba 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 da 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 da. Do 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 do. Ba 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 day 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 day. Ba ba da 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 da. Oh, ba ba ra ba 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 ba. Never open myself this way. Life is ours and we live it our way. All these words I just don't say. Oh, nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for a something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do. I never cared for what they know. But I know. Never cared for what they say. Never cared for the games they play. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But I know.
That's definitely a different way to hear Nothing Else Matters.
So close no matter how far.
That's what that song Replacement is.
Never gave much more from the heart.
Listen to the actual words.
Forever trusted who we are. And nothing else matters.
Good morning, everybody. 3 people. I don't know. I just think that it's a bunch of bullshit. If they actually give us that money, it'll just be because Trump's given a big tax break to all his buddies and he don't want us to feel bad. So he's going to give us could be more than 5,000 from what they're claiming. They're saying 2% of whatever money they 2% of whatever money Doge takes away that's fake, we would get. So currently it looks like they're saying 42 billion to 57 billion, what they're projecting now. So that 2% would bring each taxpayer to $5,000. And I'm sure they would, if it were to happen, it would be per household. So like me and you wouldn't get 10,000, but be interesting to see if it actually happened. A small token of I know, dude, it's true. Because somebody said it last night. They're like, oh, well, they're punishing them. No. They're just giving us back money that they threw away, you know? What's up, dirty dog? Then I got to pull up this article and ask some people about this one. Let me stop this screen. Here's an interesting topic this morning. And I'm pro-gay and stuff, but I can't understand. Federal judge pauses President Trump's order restricting gender-affirming care for trans youth. What? Federal judge on Thursday temporarily blocked President Donald Trump's recent executive order aimed at restricting gender-affirming health care for transgender people under the age of 19. Judge's ruling came after a lawsuit was filed earlier this month on behalf of families with transgender, non-binary children who allege their children care has been compromised. Wait, their health is... So if their health is at risk, why are they allowed to do this shit in the first place? Healthcare has been compromised. National group of family of LGBT people and doctors organizations, also plaintiffs in the court, challenge one of many lawsuits opposing a slew of executive orders. I mean, to me, I feel like that's not something that you have to have. It's something that you want to have. To me, it doesn't even make any sense. And listen, I don't care what you do. You can put fucking horns on your head if that's what makes you happy, but why am I paying for it? Kingpin! Sandra Martin. Good morning, Vietnam. So, that was kind of... I just don't understand. Families sue doctors. Shortly after taking office, Trump signed an executive order directing federally run insurance program to exclude coverage for such services. That includes Medicaid, which covers gender-affirming care in some states, and TRICARE for military. Trump also signed an executive order that narrowly defined the sexes as male and female while commanding the federal funds shall not be used to promote gender ideology. The lawsuit includes several accounts from families of appointees being canceled as medical institutions react to the new directive. I mean, again, I'm okay with people doing whatever they want, but why are we paying for it? I mean, if you want something outside of what you were normally born with. But the court agrees. News at 8 with Hippie. You got it, brother. Yeah, I went to bed fairly early last night. I ran until around 1, and then I was exhausted yesterday. Thank God I woke up this morning. I don't feel sick. I don't know what the fuck. Joe motherfucking Cool. How are you, brother? Just talking about this gender-affirming approval that Trump took away, and like, I don't care what you do. You can be a fucking goat if you want. That doesn't hurt my feelings. But why, if you're going to do something that's outside of what you're born with, should the people have to pay for it? And again, I'm pro-gay. I don't care what you do. I just want to know why I'm paying for it. And I'm not a huge taxpayer giver, but, you know. Joe, we're going to get $5,000 back from Doge. 2% of whatever Elon can steal back for us. They're talking about a $5,000 tax rebate. And it's all over everywhere. I didn't want to pay for that surgery. I mean, listen, again, I don't care what people do, but it seems odd to me that we're paying for something that you're going outside of what you naturally were born with. I'm okay with the fact that that's where you're headed, which to me is kind of sad because truth is, statistically, I think it's somewhere around 42% of people who take that turn end up with suicide or some kind of thing. And that sucks. And let's see here, just because we mentioned the word, if you are having bad thoughts, you need some help, dial 988, where you can talk to someone on a crisis lifeline. Get some help if you're not feeling good. Call 988. Yeah, a huge percentage of people end up not well after that. We're going to pay for all that, too, when they decide that they don't want to be there, because that's what a huge percentage of them say. 988 saves lives. I would have to agree. So what else were we looking at in the news here? Let me see. That got a lot of video on that plane that flipped upside down. This is a funny article. Let's see if we can put this on screen. Trump wants to know if there's actually gold in Fort Knox. That's kind of funny. It's his video. Let's see what he said. I mean, I kind of think that's funny that he doesn't even know. He probably knows, but let's see. Trump wants to know if there's gold in Fort Knox. See what the man's got to say.
They're going to cut more national security.
We're going to go into Fort Knox to make sure the gold is there. You know that? We're going to go into Fort Knox. Do you know about that? That was that bad bump.
Are they going to eliminate more national security positions, civilians there?
We'll see what happens.
Are we on a
One of the
train?
things we do want to look, I mean, we hope everything's fine with Fort Knox, but we're going to go to Fort Knox, the fabled Fort Knox, to make sure the gold is there.
Where would this president haven't brought up?
If the gold isn't there, we're going to be very upset.
Yeah, right. He knows the gold is there. John Blanchard. Good morning. Just been talking about some tax money given for gender stuff, and talking about Trump saying and Elon saying they were going to give us all $5,000 as part of a refund for the money that the government squandered. That would be kind of interesting. Bye, Donald. 988 saves lives. If you're not feeling good, you're having bad thoughts, make the call. Talk to somebody. Get some help. Federal judge pauses. Oh, boy. What else can we find? World news. Russia seems to have time on its side as the war in Ukraine reaches a third year. 4 candidates want to be Germany's next chancellor. Yeah. Ukraine Zelensky says President Trump is living in a Russian disinformation space. Oh, boy. Israel's ceasefire with Hezbollah and Hamas are both in doubt again. Hezbollah have been fighting for 1,000 years. I don't know why people think that miraculously we're going to just cure things now. If there's no gold, the US dollar collapses, bro. Fucking half of this money we're printing out, in my opinion, probably isn't gold to match it anyway. Would be my guess. Why when I click US News do they keep showing the plane? Must have been scary. Look at that fucking plane, man. I mean, is this a video? Imagine being in that thing, it caught on fire. Fucking hell. All 76 people survive. I guess they're saying, training. Rocky dives into Rihanna's arms as a not guilty verdict is read at felony assault trial. Aww. Tens of millions of dead people aren't getting Social Security checks. Yeah, it's just... the system is so fucking old that they can't close out in a lot of places where the technology isn't good. I don't know where those places are, but cities tend to go technological first and all the, the outskirt towns get fucked. Man's been fighting for thousands of years, right? Fort Knox questions. Yeah, is there any fucking gold in there, John? It's a miracle. Hey, good morning, camping. How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? The flip upside down was probably worse. I agree. I'm not a fan of flying. I've never flown on a big plane. I'm 58 years old. I flew to Nantucket for like an entire winter once. I've got a lot of airtime, but nah, don't spell check in this channel, bro. Hippie's dumber than a box of rocks. There's no politically correct over here, my friend. Real gold, not painted tungsten bars. Not chocolate with gold tinfoil on it. That's a good picture. I might ask the AI to make that. Donald Trump and Elon Musk in Fort Knox eating chocolate bars. Wonka's buzz, right? Tens of millions of dead people. But yeah, I think when I looked that up, just because I heard Elon Musk saying how there was even someone in there that was 300 years old, 269 years old, and that person wasn't getting a check. It's just that the system is hard to cancel a person out when they die in some places. Because if they were, I mean, that'd be a lot of fucking money. And then where was the money going? That would be the question. Not gold-plated lead. Willy Wonka bars. Let's see, what else can we find in the news? What if we go world? Vantage Foundation brings hope and joy to SOS children's villages in the Philippines. Yay. The news is pretty quiet, honestly. Canadian government pledges billions for high-speed rail network linking Quebec to Toronto. Why is he crying? Can you see my pointer? What the fuck? Why is he crying? Can anybody see that? The fuck? JD, they pass off tungsten because it's very similar density. It's happened. The edible Wonka bar. Why is Trudeau crying? Is he happy that he's linking Quebec to Toronto? Where's the fucking Canadians? Kingpin, why is Trudeau crying? Clearly he's got wet stuff on both sides of his eyes. This dude's crying. I want to know why. Because of a high-speed rail? One hell of a fucking rail. 1,000 kilometers, 622 miles, will reach a speed of 187 miles an hour. Damn, that's pretty cool. 3.9 billion over 6 years. Holy fuck. U.S. money, that'd be 2.74 billion for a railway. Holy fuck. This was a cool article. Historic ocean liner departs Philadelphia on voyage to become the world's first artificial reef. That's pretty sick. Let nature and wildlife take that giant ship and just make it a home. I mean, I guess as long as they got all of the shit off it. Danny Williams. Because they're going to charge him the high-speed rail, it's just a sad step for people to put their attention to, right? These numbers don't mean anything. That's what I was saying, dirty, you know? It's all print and spend. But, looks like we're going to get a little bit of our tax money working a little harder for the moment, even though the wife still complains and says that, you know, if we do get this supposed Doge $5,000 tax return per person in America, I'm sure they'll limit it to per household, so if you're married, you're two, if it were to happen. But, would be amazing, wouldn't it? Get your tax refund and $5,000? Come on. And I would have to imagine that would boost the economy because everybody who gets the $5,000 would go spend money at the local Walmart. Yeah, Trudeau is crying because his pussy hurts. Doge return sounds like communism. Well, I mean, it's all over every news channel. Not only did Trump say it, but Elon Musk says they're really seriously contemplating a 2% return to people. And last night when I mentioned it, because I saw it in the news last night, people were like, yeah, well, that'll make them pay. And I'm like, well, no. We fucking spent the money anyway. All it's doing is giving us our money back. Do I think it's a good idea? Fuck yeah, I'm broke. And I feel like it would boost the economy. Everyone gonna take fucking $5,000 and take $5,000 and go fucking spend it. Even if the Walmarts get richer. I don't know. My wife says the only reason why he wants to do that, I think I've already said it, was because they're planning a huge tax refund for the rich. So they could pay us all off with a $5,000 payoff while they give their boys and friends a little tap on the butt and, millions of dollars. Spend $5,000 on shit the government wouldn't appreciate. Well, I mean, if you think about it, imagine some poor people living in a tent in the street suddenly got a $5,000 check. I mean, for some people, it could be the difference between a first and last in security and getting into an apartment. But, a lot of people going to go to the Colombian cartel or whatever, because most people that are in bad positions like that probably just going to squander the money away and end up killing themselves or whatever. But a huge amount of people are going to just take that money and spend it if it's real. So it's got to boost the economy in some way. I think that was kind of the idea during the contamination. That's why investment is poor. That's why investment in poor is better than letting rich hoard it. Poor instantly invest it on necessity. Truth. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the rich people would just put the money in the bank, maybe not going to really aid the economy. But a lot of us, people like me, I'm probably just paying bills if it were real. But I imagine a lot of people are going to go buy a new computer, go buy an iPad, go buy that watch they were looking for, and then pay bills. I mean, I don't know, here comes that congestion. Thought I was feeling better. 2 white men pled guilty to shooting a black teenager who rang a wrong doorbell. Oh, that's that guy. Look at him. 86-year-old Missouri man just died just days after pleading guilty to a lesser charge. Shooting a black honor student who rang a white man's doorbell by mistake. Prosecutors announced Wednesday. What a fucking maniac, huh? Think he was racist? Andrew Lester of Kansas City was charged with first-degree assault and armed criminal action in the shooting of a 16-year-old who survived and is now fresh. Oh, he lived. Huh. The world is a vampire. Tens of millions of dead people, and we already read that one. Man pled guilty. Homeowner pleads guilty to shoot. Oh, that's the same guy. What's it say when we click politics? Oh, Senate performed. They approved candidate, huh? Still haven't really heard of anybody getting a hold of the 2,400 magical new JFK papers. Kind of curious to see what'll come of that. How do they mysteriously find 2,400 pages of... Makes no sense. Oh, look, here's that article right here. Trump backs idea to send some Doge saving to American citizens. Washington AP President Donald Trump said that he likes the idea of giving some of the savings from Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency back to U.S. citizens as a kind of dividend. He said at an investment conference in Miami on Wednesday that the administration is considering a concept of which 20% of the saving produced by Doge cost-cutting efforts goes to American citizens and another 20% goes to paying down the national debt. Where's the other 60%? Anyway. Trump also said the potential for dividend payments would incentivize people to report wasteful spending. That's kind of funny. So you get all these people thinking they're going to get more money if they turn in. What a good idea. Rat your buddy out for money. Here you go. That's interesting. So it isn't just rhetoric. You guys are reading it right here on the... I mean, I would take the money. I'm not kidding. What else is in politics? This guy, Kash Patel, President Trump's choice for FBI. Okay. Trump to freeze foreign aid could give China an opening to the world stage. Trump signs order aimed at ending federal benefits for some immigrants. Hungary transform into an election. Huh. I don't know. Pretty crazy. Shouldn't talk about it if they weren't thinking it. Can't believe Trump and Zelensky. What a douchebag. Look at poor people that are dying. Will make fun of their president. Let me see. Dennison. Sorry, I'm really high. Just sitting there reading away. The link if someone wants to come say hi. Let's see. Let me go back and read through the account. Spend $5,000 on shit government wouldn't appreciate. That's why investments poor. Up at that one. Walmart with record sales means that people are looking for more bang for their buck. The government uses this report to tell the economy's in trouble. I'm not surprised. They could do a zero sales tax on anything bought made in the USA. Wow, people want the money. I mean, a lot of people are starving, man. I'm one of them. Like, fuck, everything's ridiculously expensive, and when you're barely getting by, and shit's so fucking expensive. What's this? Let me see. I don't have a wandering hippie window open, so give me a second to let the chat catch up. Yeah, the chat doesn't open right away. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Can you stand on your head? I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't want to try it with these titanium plates in my neck. I can stand on your head. Please do. Not to mention Walmart is a sweatshop. They pay poverty wages, so nearly all workers need food stamp. I mean, we've read that article here before that, they're one of the hugest causers of people on fucking welfare and shit, because they give everybody 20 hours, so they're not officially fucking, they're not officially, a worker. This is fucking bullshit. Why isn't Z, but isn't Z why they're dying? You lost me. I forgot what we were talking about, bro. What kind of newsman would you be? John DeNicola. Let me see see if the chat opened up, see his article. Here we go. Instagram shot. Oh, I don't have it, so it won't open. Sorry, John. What was it? I can't open it because I don't have Instagram on this computer. Do we blame NATO? Zelensky? Or do we blame NATO? I mean, listen, you've heard me say before, I hate the idea that we're fighting wars in foreign countries and sending $150 billion that I know of, to a fucking foreign country when our own country is starving. And I'm not much of a politics guy, but this whole shit of $55 billion that the government's wasting while the average fucking man is starving, fucking sickening. Surely opened a lot of bootlickers' eyes right now seeing all this shit. You know? Because people who thought government was the almighty, they ain't thinking that anymore. I know you're a good man, but who's to blame for stacking body bags? You mean as far as people who've passed away in Ukraine? I mean, you could blame a lot of that on Biden for sending all the fucking money over there to let the war go on and on and on and on and on. So, who is NATO? NATO is us, because, no other fucking countries are NATO. Our money is, I've been saying that for the last 3 days, bro. Talking about, I had a major fight in chat the other day, Canada versus America, because, we had a major fight in chat the other day because, Canada versus America, because Hippie was just stating a fact about that Canada doesn't pay their 2% of their gross domestic product to put their 2 cents into NATO. And, I was watching this clip on Canadian news, and it said that they could take up to 8 years before they can pay their 2%. And people were fighting quite extensively in the chat because, they think that Canada should apologize for being mad and saying that, they're not gonna buy our products and this and that and blah blah blah. The famous blah blah blah. But the truth is 28 other countries don't pay the 2% either. So again, I get a little agitated because here, even though I'm not a huge paying of taxes because I'm disabled and I'm on fucking disability and blah, blah, blah. This pisses me off that they send my money everywhere abroad. And I get it. Listen, why would it be bad if we just let, Putin take over fucking Ukraine? In my mind, it kind of makes sense why we paid so much money to keep Putin at bay. Our money is obviously paying. Well, there's no doubt. Like I say, 28 countries aren't paying 2% of their gross domestic product. Why? And then I thought, well, that's true. No one's holding them accountable, right? But Trump's trying.
And that makes him an evil dictator who hates our allies, supports communism, supports fascism, and loves dictators.
Well, look at the first thing I showed in the news, I don't know if it was today or last night, but, the headline was, American dictator, which, I've been calling him King Trump for eternity now. But, then you in this article from the CBC, it was showing some woman who's in Parliament or whatever you want to call Canadian government. She's like, well, is America still going to protect us if there's some kind of altercation with a foreign country? And, he's like, well, you caught up on your bill? Like, why are we supposed to fucking protect everybody? And, when you look at it in reality terms, I think, Caucasians saying, hey, well, the decision of NATO are European, but the money, material, and propaganda is U.S. because that puts Russia next to our NATO nation. And that's what I was going to say. That's why I say it makes sense. And you don't want to let countries just take shit over and fucking... Because, next China's just going to gobble up Taiwan, which it says it's going to do by 2028 anyways. And they're pushing buttons hard over there. That's our next conflict. So, in a way, it makes sense why we let all these foreign countries not pay their 2% of their gross domestic product to... And, we're just kind of, but why do we have to be the world bodyguard? Dennison, you need to work on your sarcasm voice. Came across a little flat. It's early morning, bro. 8:30. Fuck, Hippie was live at fucking before 8 o'clock. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see what else is. Because I guess if we're not the world bodyguards, who else is gonna?
I think they need to start killing each other off again and remember what it was like before the United States policed the planet.
Yeah, I mean, have a taste of,
They want all our money and our bombs and everything, and when they need it, right, when it comes time to defend their borders, then they want all of our money and our equipment and our soldiers and our blood. But then, when it comes time to, say, negotiate drug prices, well, now the United States needs to pay its fair share.
Because the state is the biggest superpower. That's democratic, not communist. I kind of like what Dennison says, though, because I'll tell you what, if you weren't paying your bill and somebody was attacking you, you'd be wanting to fucking pay your bill if we said we weren't going to protect you. Or you're not going to be part of NATO. It's like weird that we start this gentleman's club, right? That's what I'm going to call it. NATO, a gentleman's club. But yet nobody has to pay their bill? I mean, what the fuck in America if you didn't pay your bill 1 month in some elite gentleman's club? You're gone. They'll fucking let you in the front door. Does world really need world police? Well, I mean, I think so, unfortunately.
Can you imagine what United Healthcare Systems would say if I told them, hey, I got you in 8 years. Don't worry about it.
Right? Well, I have insurance.
Yeah, shit's a little tight this month. I mean, I know I made $450 billion in fucking energy exports, but it was a little tight. But don't worry, I got you. 8 years. The check's in the mail.
At which point would we be alone in NATO? It seems like at every point, basically. I mean, I did
financially only, though.
Right.
These countries know better than to not support in other ways.
Hippie, it's sickening. It really is, Joe. I mean, again, I'm not a huge tax giver and disabled and blah, blah, blah. But, when I see our money being squandered while people in America are fucking starving, it's painful. Not only are we squandering money in big government here in America, but we're squandering it abroad as well. And like Dennis teaching me yesterday, all these, when we went to the White House website and we pulled up the spending list for USAID, and it was like all these millions and millions of dollars to a bunch of weird shit, like farming in, what's the matter? No link? Pussy? Hippie, you have to save money on this government. Don't mean NATO is a joke. Should have walked away from that table years ago. JD, maybe, but it's said. I don't know. Oops. I don't think anyone in government is concerned with making our lives better if there's no profit in it. Yeah, everything is about money, isn't it?
Then they shouldn't be allowed in government.
Well, this shit is surely opening a lot of minds. You know what I mean?
It seems to have changed the conversation somewhat. This is something that some people have been aware of their whole lives, going all the way back to the 80s. Trump used to have a similar conversation about this back in the 80s when all of this started. He would refer to it in different terms, in terms of, America getting its ass kicked by foreigners, essentially.
I'm going to refill my coffee again.
That's how he used to put it. It was Nixon, of course, who opened up our markets completely to the Chinese and got us completely off, untethered from the gold standard. And I think, at that time there were plenty of people describing the future that would be inevitable, which is an exportation of all of our jobs in manufacturing and a hollowing out of the American economy. This is it seems to be that it's turned out exactly as was predicted. I am not surprised, and to me, this is where the gaslighting starts. You can allow these people to tell you that they didn't know any better, or that, circumstances have, made a less than favorable outcome, or you can believe the people who told you this is exactly what would happen and realize that all of this is intentional. Uh, we've been sold out by our own politicians for decades, and this is what you get: high inflation, shitty jobs with no health care and no benefits, no pensions, a crappy public safety net that can barely keep people alive, if that, and threats to cut and remove social programs that barely do anything to begin with. And a society where a working poor make up a majority of the citizens, and the only other people who matter who are left over are the rich.
NATO to keep USA in Germany, down Russia out. True, Joe. Look at CPS. Always money involved in the kids. And it's money that a lot of it just seems to be Not for the kids, really. It's kind of... Whoa, Dennison, that was Democrat abortion, old Trump, this different Trump. It's too bad he didn't do this the first time he was president, because we could have maybe already have cleaned up the mess. You know, my fear is we tear it all down like Iraq and Afghanistan, and then we struggle to put it all back together again. I feel a little pale. Smurf lives matter. I don't vote on principle. I'd vote for Dennison. Can't lie, I want a teenage computer nerd making a program to chase government money trails. Well, I assume that's kind of what Elon's doing, right? And now with Trump saying, oh yeah, well, I'll give you more money if you rat your local whatever out for squandering money. Should bring more people complaining about squandering money. Well, Danny, that's what's already happened in America, in my opinion. Two-tier fucking country, rich and poor. Middle class has kind of been snubbed, in my opinion. We are dependent on other countries for our necessities like prescriptions. Yeah, why is that?
I just got done explaining that, I think.
Did you? I might have missed it when I was getting my coffee.
It was when you went to get your coffee.
Yeah. Would it be because it's cheaper to make and shit in foreign countries than America because of taxes and everything else?
And because we sold our country out to the lowest bidder. And we have been for decades.
For a second, hippie. Want to time lapse the sunrise? Oh, cool.
All right, see you in 2 days, Joe.
That's what he said last time. Hey, Matthew, good to see you, brother. Seen you in a while. Hippie, you're going to be up for a little while. If you are, I'll come up. Yeah, for sure, bro. I'll be at least an hour. Seems like the other countries are dependent on our money and never... Well, that's the sad part, John, is, you know, you look at all these countries that aren't paying their 2% of gross domestic product, and we're probably giving them money if you look somewhere. Right? So, this is definitely not live. The Sanity Machine.
I got a new one for you. Probably.
Go ahead.
Probably.
Probably. Okay. Blah, blah, blah works well because you can just kind of stick it in anywhere, Dennison, you know? Covering any topic, any... Like, what's this live about? Blah, blah, blah. What are you having for dinner tonight? Blah, blah, blah. Oops, sorry for the spelling, Matthew. Christ, there's no political correctness over here, my friend.
I'm thinking about meatball heroes for dinner tonight.
For dinner? That sounds yummy. Tons of melted cheese.
Yep.
A little bit of...
I cooked the sauce like 20 hours.
Really? There's a couple of ladies on. I had Ross Kahn and Nevaeh on last night. They were talking about how they cook huge amounts of food and then they freeze it. And then I'm like, well, how do you recook? And they're like, oh, it tastes just like when they cooked it the first time. And I'm like, well, for me, I feel like when you cook a soup or make spaghetti and you let it sit overnight. Weird, my chat keeps popping back to top chat. Free money in their eyes. Right? Is this a Jewish deli? Could be. We aren't Jesus. We are the noble, or we would have zero homeless. Right? Shami? Sounds good right now. Cooked. Yes. With all kinds of fat on it. Pastrami.
Corned beef.
Oh, it's corned beef. I was just, like a month ago, I'd asked my wife, can we have a corned beef dinner? And she's like, no. I'm like, why? And my son's like, duh, because they don't come out this time of year unless you're going to order it special off of some, you know what I mean?
Oh, you can make it, though. Make a corned beef.
Right? Oh, shit. We're going to get snow. Possibly 5 inches, and it doesn't look like it's going to rain.
I didn't know they were seasonal.
Seasonal?
Yeah, I didn't know corned beef was seasonal.
Yeah, I guess, apparently. I don't know. I want some snow. You know, it's supposed to start around noontime, I guess. Oh, man. I want my $5,000. I'm poor. What else is in the news?
See that plane that flipped over the other day?
Yes, sir. Everybody lived. How often does that happen?
Did you see it explode on the runway?
No.
Yeah, exploded.
No shit. That's why it's amazing everybody lived, just that it flipped over, never mind that it caught on fire.
They needed Denzel Washington to land that one.
Right? I just think any plane crash, it's amazing that everybody survives.
They really did find the right guy to play Zelensky, didn't they? He's got some real fucking balls, that guy.
I can't believe they're fighting. Like high school or something. 2 grown men calling each other's names while people are dying. In northern Syria, displaced owners return to houses with no roofs. Okay. Israel's ceasefire with Hezbollah and Hamas are both in doubt. I can't believe that picture of Trudeau crying about a train. Fucking border looks like it's getting out of control, huh?
That guy's a real piece of shit.
Which one?
Trudeau.
Yeah.
Holy tamale.
Bum, bum, bum.
You think an American president would have the balls to go into people's bank accounts?
I mean, why not? The IRS did it. They can just come right in and take every bit of money out of your account and call it something. A levy? I don't know. Walmart rolled through 2024, but challenges appear ahead for 2025. Oh boy.
I'd love to see Walmart go bankrupt. That'd be great.
Yeah, they were in the top. I don't think they were in the top 10, but they were up there. The Walmart family. forget what their names are.
Imagine if this led to such a collapsed, inflated economy that Walmart goes bankrupt, and like small mom and pop shops start popping up again, like when we were kids. People go back to working in their communities and working for themselves rather than trying to gain employment. I'd love to see like a 50% unemployment rate.
Oh, shit. 50% unemployment rate? Wait, whoa.
Yeah, that'd be GRAND, great.
That would definitely put us in a loop for sure. I went to a local hardware store, JFC, expensive. Everything's expensive, ridiculous. It's crazy. Retail stores are in a rough shape. Yeah, a lot of it because of debt and also the internet, right? You could have shit sit ordered on Amazon. The shit's coming 24 hours unless it's far abroad.
The Walmart tried to compete with Amazon, but they just charge too much for shipping, in my opinion. That's why they're not doing it.
What other news? Let's see. Sports, entertainment, business, science.
Amazon was smart to lock in contracts with USPS and UPS and FedEx. It's been working on those contracts for years, if not decades now. So you go to Walmart.com and, they'll deliver it to your house, but it'll take 3 to 5 days. It's going to come in a huge box. Most of the stuff you can't, like there's a separate list of things that you can get shipped and things you can't get shipped. There's nothing at Amazon that's pickup only.
Walmart is great if you need something in its pocket size.
It really isn't, though, because
No.
I still gotta get in my car, waste gas, sit in traffic. Then I have to deal with the masses of, disgusting, filthy, COVID-ridden people at the Walmart. Wait in line, go looking for it, and all that. When in Amazon, I literally just click, type in razors, and then click again, and then it comes to my door.
Another thing I would say is that, like, their lumber products are pretty decent. So, but yeah, for me, it would be drive 35, 40 miles to the nearest Walmart. That in itself makes it kind of not worth it. Because I live in a place where that shit's not allowed. Other countries are like hookers. We prepay them just so we can get fucked later on. Oh, shit.
Don't prepay your hookers, people. Leave it on the
Right?
nightstand.
Right? And hide your wallet. ALDIS, where is it at? Go and hit on the Amish chicks. Clouding up quick. That snow is moving in. Let's see. Hello.
Hello, hello. What's going on?
Not too much. You?
I'm good. This is King Steven. Have you heard of me and my channel?
No, sir.
Denizen has. He likes to make me deli sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah,
Ever since you said it, bro, I can't stop
that's
thinking
me in the
about
chat. The sanity machine.
the pastrami sandwich. Oh,
Yeah,
cooked in the frying pan.
with the kosher pickle.
I'll give you my pickle. How's that sound? Because I don't want no pickles. But the sangui's got my mind flowing, stoned and hungry. So what
You got
brings
the
you
privacy.
aboard?
You got the privacy screen up. I'm not a porn bomber. I'm
Yeah,
a
well, you know, you've
content
been.
creator. I have a channel,
Right.
the Sanity Machine.
Gotcha. I'll have
I'm
to look
streaming
at
this right now.
it. All
You
right,
got
cool.
19 people watching.
Cool. We got 10 here on my side.
I'm just hopping around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think of, have you heard any of the topics?
The plane. I heard about you said something about the plane. The
Doge,
plane, boss. The plane.
right?
The plane.
I was
Fantasy
talking about
Island.
the Doge $5,000 supposed tax refund they're talking about. With
Oh
the
no,
money
I didn't
from-
hear that part. I just tuned in a couple minutes ago.
Yeah,
few
well,
minutes
they're
ago.
saying $5,000 to every taxpayer. I imagine they'll do per household.
What about the homeless bums though? There's a lot of
Well,
homeless
can you imagine
peasants out there.
if you're a homeless guy and all of a sudden you get a $5,000 check? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think they blow it all on drugs and alcohol? Like,
I feel like I probably would. So
you probably would.
yeah, I mean, I would pay bills. But
Lily,
it's funny because people are like, "Oh, well, that'll teach them," and it's like, "Wait, no, that's our money. We're not teaching anybody anything by, you know."
well, I'm a dual citizen, so I'm only part American.
Okay, where you from originally?
I'm half and half. I have Canadian, one Canadian parent, one American. So I'm a dual citizen.
Gotcha.
So I hop back and forth. But I recognize Lily Gross. I've seen her on a channel. I think it might have been Moose's channel. I remember
Gotcha.
her. I don't know if I know anyone else here
She's
though.
on Denison's
Leo.
side.
Leo? Oh, did I call her
Leo.
Lily? Lily?
Yeah, it's Leo.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Leo.
really?
Okay.
I probably called her Lele as well. So
I think I was calling her Lily or something. Leo. Okay.
Sorry, Leo.
I don't know all these names. I don't know all these people here.
No, nor do I. We're kind of mixing channels. Denison's restreaming me, so we're coming across the.
Caucasian Sasquatch. I've seen that. I know that. Well, I don't know him, but I've seen him.
Yeah,
I know.
great.
I've seen that name.
Great guy, great channel, good content. He does relentless everyday shows. Hippies kind of here and there. Been a little more busy recently, but
Joe Cool's over here.
Joe's always over here. A lot of the auditors come by.
5-speed. Yeah.
I used to do auditing, but I had a major surgery on my neck. They notched C4, they cut C5 vertebrae in half, and they notched C6 and took a bone from a cadaver and put it in my neck and then put a cage around it, titanium.
What?
And
You got a
after that-
cadaver's bone in you?
More than one, actually. I got some on the leg as well.
Jesus. How
Hopefully
does
it's
that feel
female.
to have a dead
Hopefully
body?
it's
Like what?
female. I woke
How-
up
how
with
did they-
breasts. I was like, okay.
They put a dead dead body bone in there?
Yeah, cadaver.
Oh, jeez.
I think that
female.
officially makes you trans.
I'm part female.
Yeah. Part zombie, part trans. God
Uh,
damn. That's nuts.
Either way is fine, says Leo. I'll try to remember. I probably won't, but
I didn't know they were doing that Frankenstein shit with bodies.
yeah. Oh yeah, for a long time. My first
Ugh.
one was in 2010.
Ugh.
You ever see the movie that came out in the 80s, Body Parts?
No, I remember a Body Snatchers movie or something. Body Snatchers.
Parts was this movie where this guy on death row, he gets put down for murder or whatever, and the government decides that giving body parts from people on the blah 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 is good, so the kid gets a leg, and he's sitting at the beginning of the movie. He's sitting at a stoplight, and all of a sudden his leg starts shaking a little. Of course, it's the leg that he had put on from the dead guy. There's this other guy. He's got his arm from the criminal. So then next thing you know, the arm is punching him in the face, and he's like trying to hold it back. And
oh shit!
That was like in the 80s.
Got a mind of his own.
Seemed kind of plausible. Well, yeah, that was supposedly the idea. Was that when you get somebody's body part, you get their brain or whatever, or their spirit, or
you get a little extra. Did
right?
you ever hear? Did you ever hear of people that have an amputation, like they lose their arm and then they have pain in the hand that's no longer there?
Yeah,
Phantom pain.
Phantom pain. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Neuropathy in my arms. And a lot of times when I'm in a pain cycle, it's like I want to just remove my arm. And my surgeon assured me you would never want to do that because you would still have pain. Because I have nerve damage in the spinal cord, which is causing this neuropathy. And
what happened to your spinal cord? Did your ex-wife run over you with the truck, or what happened?
With a 4-wheel drive, yeah, posi front and rear end, just fucking jammed on it. Voted for Trump. Let me put it in reverse.
Trumper.
Northwoods, what's going on? But no, I fell off a ladder and fucked my neck up, and just
fell off a ladder.
It's gotten worse. This is this recent surgery is kind of a revision of the first surgery, so anyway, sucks getting old. I'm just gonna say, you start falling apart.
Yeah, I know. I hear you on that one. I'm 88. It's rough getting old, and
right.
Yeah.
88. Stop it. Maybe mentally, you feel 88.
No, I'm 88.
Stop it.
ADHD.
88. Double eights.
There is no way you're 88.
Yes, sir. I just have a strong voice. I've been told my whole life that I sound younger. So
anyways, age is just
when I was like 12, they thought I sounded like I was 3 years old. So
prove it. Turn your camera on.
I'm not wearing any clothes. That otherwise I would have my camera on. I'm streaming naked. I'm freeballing it, everyone.
It's the only way to do it.
I'm going killer commando.
Naked.
I'm always naked.
Yeah, who wears clothes when they stream?
Right?
I definitely don't wear any clothes. Lily, do you mind if I call you Lily?
Leo, it's Leo.
Lily is She's one of the only black YouTubers that I see outside of the black YouTube sphere. I ventured into black YouTube, and they embraced me. Actually, they said I was the first white guy that came on their show on this channel. It was all black people in the chat, and the guy was a black guy running the show. He said, I said, I feel like a celebrity here. And I said, am I the first black guy or first white guy that's been on your channel? And he said, yeah. How'd you know? And I said, by the reaction of the chat room. It's like you guys have never seen a white person before. But
It's
it
like
was,
I'm a king or something.
yeah,
King
I showed
Stephen.
up and I was a king, and they treated me like a king. And I was like, I got to come over to black YouTube more often. It was all black. There was only black people on the channel. And I started
Yeah.
talking about conspiracies, and they were just loving it. They said, you got to have this guy back. I just found it at random. I don't even remember the channel anymore. Or I'd go back again, but I was a
What
hit
the
on one black
fuck?
YouTube channel. But it's black and white, right? Like there's white YouTube and then there's black YouTube. There's very little crossover, I notice.
Yeah,
Except once in a
Lele
while,
was the
like
one with the
Lily.
car problems. Yes, it was. Or Leo, I should say. See, I already forgot.
Like Lily's came over here, but for the most part, black people stick to black YouTube and white people seem to stick to white YouTube. I don't know if there's a Hispanic Mexican YouTube, but probably is.
No, all one YouTube. Come on, let's go.
It doesn't seem
Okay,
like that
so
though.
there's a white YouTube and a black YouTube, and then there's
Yeah,
also the general YouTube, and the general YouTube is where most white people are.
on the general YouTube.
Wait,
Yes.
what? Come on.
Wait a
I
second.
don't.
Is
I
this
don't
the
venture too far. So
Where am I right now? Am I in the general YouTube? Is this the Jewish
Yeah, this is
YouTube?
definitely the general YouTube.
Oh, this
Definitely.
is the general YouTube. I'm trying to bring over the black YouTubers to my channel. I keep inviting black people from black YouTube. I'm trying to get more black. Like, I'm trying to diversify my channel. I want more diversity. And it's tough out here on YouTube. People are
there's
segregating themselves.
no all one YouTube. Come on, let's go. I pick up ladies on the Asian YouTube. Okay.
Oh, is there? Oh, there's an Asian YouTube. I haven't
Oh hell
ventured
yeah!
into the Asian YouTube.
Dirty Dog says this is the exhibitionist YouTube.
Damn right.
I'll trade you with the link for the Amish YouTube.
Amish YouTube, yeah.
I have a good link for the Asian YouTube, but yeah, I don't want all these white guys going over there and hitting on my wives.
Too funny.
I gotta find the Asian YouTube. I'd like to chat on the Asian YouTube channels.
I'm not opposed. I love a beautiful Asian woman for sure. It's my favorite.
And forget
Yes,
Dirty
sir.
Dog. He identifies as black, so that means he's gonna want all the wives for himself.
Is he gonna have a harem?
I have a harem. As a king, I have a harem.
Nice.
Yeah. It is pretty nice.
Type in it. What are we typing in it? Type in it. Something smells like it's burning.
Type it in. That's me smoking. Sour diesel.
Oh, you got some sour D?
That giddy up and go.
I love sour D.
Makes
Sometimes
the
it's hard.
brain go.
Sometimes it's hard to tell if an Asian girl likes you because they'll look at you sideways. They'll give you that side eye, and you'll be like, I don't know if she's giving me the side eye or if she's flirting with me. It's hard to tell sometimes.
If she thinks I'm hot, or if she's like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck is wrong with? What's wrong with
it's
that
a
white
similar
guy?"
look. You know what I mean?
I'm a bounce. Be back in a half. Peace, brother.
I
Yeah,
love
he's
the
heading
ching
over to
chong
Asian
food though.
YouTube now.
Off to the chat rooms. Welcome in.
Why do the Negroes love Asians so much though? Like, what is the? There's a huge thing there with I don't know how to describe it, but
Everybody
they're
does.
they're very very attracted to the Orientals. A lot of black guys will call them Orientals. I noticed
Everybody
that too.
does. Asian women are the most sought
Everybody.
after and attractive,
No,
according to
Jewish don't like
studies.
Asian women. I don't
Yeah,
think
sure
Jews do.
do. They sure
Not
do.
you. Not usually. Like Woody Allen did, but that was like his adopted daughter. But regular Jews that aren't completely messed up, a lot of them just date other Jews. Did you know that there's like Jewish dating sites just for Jews only?
Yeah,
It's kind of strange.
a lot of people just date other people of the same culture or ethnicity.
No, not really. It's
Yeah,
mainly
really.
Jews that do that. No, it's usually
It's
Jews.
mainly everyone in the planet.
Is it?
Yeah.
You saying white people don't date Asians or
No, I'm
blacks
saying white
or
people
Hispanic?
mostly date white people, and
Oh,
blacks
mostly.
mostly date blacks.
Oh, I didn't know
Even
that.
white supremes like Asians.
You mean black guys are now dating black chicks? Because usually I see them with a lot of black chicks complain. They say, "Oh, their brothers." They say they don't want them. They don't want the black chicks anymore. So I didn't know. I
Well,
thought maybe
according
they
to
were
the same studies that rate Asian women as the most desirable, it rates black women
okay.
as the least desirable.
Yeah, yeah. And they're complaining a lot. They're bitching now because nobody wants them.
Which is
Even black
ironic
guys.
because it's
Yeah.
probably one of the first things that makes them undesirable is bitching and
Oh, the
complaining about
bitching, the
everything.
bitching. Yeah, they're bitching and complaining that nobody wants to date them. Nobody wants to hook up. Nobody wants to marry them.
Yeah,
Even
I mean, I wouldn't
Zatoichi.
say nobody, but I
Well,
think
almost nobody.
the
Like,
statistics are skewed because they
yeah.
are less desirable.
Well, there's some retards that will date them, but Zatoichi doesn't even want them. He doesn't want them. That's what I heard. He doesn't
I,
want
I,
even want the blacks.
I
They're
could,
undesirable.
I could see Tooch with a black girlfriend for sure.
No, he doesn't want them. Ask him. I don't think he
I
wants
could
them.
see Tooch with a black girlfriend, and his favorite song is that Black Betty song. You know, the Ram-a-Lam one.
Whoa, Black Betty. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know that one. That is that his favorite song?
I could totally see that. Couldn't you see that? You know
Time
what?
to
His
go
favorite band
back.
is Black Sabbath. Huh? Coincidence?
Oh, is that his favorite band? Okay, Black Sabbath.
Single track troll, motherfucker.
He likes Led Zeppelin too. I think I don't know the guy very well, but he seems pretty cool. I didn't know. I didn't think he'd date the black bitches though. That the
Why not?
least desirable. Nobody desires them. They're at the bottom. They're the ones nobody wants right now.
It's too
They're kind of
overbroad of a statement.
well. They're just kind of at the bottom of the heap.
Would you date Halle Berry?
Fuck yeah.
If I was single and she was 20 years younger, maybe she's like 40 something now, isn't she?
Yeah, sure. I mean, she
Or
still looks
is she
good.
50? Is she 50? I don't know.
However
Um,
old she is, she still looks fantastic.
I haven't seen her recently. It's been years. She doing okay?
I don't know. We haven't spoken in a while.
I haven't talked to her in a long time. I prefer the Asians though. The ones that say "me love you long time." I like those ones. Halle Berry, she's mixed though. She's half white. I think she's not full black.
Okay,
There
fair
you go.
enough.
There you go.
She's a what do they call them? Mulatto? What is it? I don't
There you
know.
go.
Is that the
Every
term?
one of those pictures, she's beautiful. Damn. Just saying.
She's got some white in her though. I think. She has a lot of white features. A lot of black women hate Halle Berry because they say she's too white. They say she ain't black. She ain't black. You know, the ratchet blacks, they get angry. They don't like her.
She's got some white in her.
Yeah, her
She's
mother was
No
from
comment.
Liverpool, so
Really?
probably not black. Probably a white chick.
Yeah.
Wait.
You got to post a real negress woman that's full
She
black.
does. This middle picture here.
I'm trying to think of a
super
famous
white.
one that's attractive now.
Oh, come on, don't be racist. There's got to be
What
an
about-
attractive black that's famous.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Hmm.
Especially because anybody I name probably would be mixed.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. No, it doesn't say which one is most recent. Oh, this is her recent.
She's mixed as fuck.
I don't really like her with short hair. I don't know. I like her with longer
Who, Halle
hair.
Berry?
Yeah. This picture.
It depends
this
on the
video
hair.
Right here, the where she's at the awards, Oscars.
Oh, Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington. Let's see.
Why are there so many blacks named Washington? I don't get it.
Probably named
wow.
after their slave owners.
Washington owned them? George Washington?
Yeah, he did, and then
Yeah, she's
kinda-
beautiful.
He was a slave owner?
George Washington? Yeah, I'm pretty
Of
sure.
course he was.
Oh,
What the
okay.
fuck?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. There's a Miss USA 2020. Asia Branch. She's black. I don't think she's mixed. I think she might be.
All right, let's
Maybe.
pull that.
Kamala Harris. I mean, Kamala's.
That's disgusting. Pull up that Asia chick he's talking about. Let's see, Miss 2025. You said
Miss USA 2020.
2020.
Asia Branch. I think she's from Mississippi.
Miss
She's a black chick.
America
Branch.
2020.
No, Miss USA 2020.
Oh, okay, Miss USA.
Miss USA 2020. ASYA Branch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me share it. Present. Share screen. Miss USA.
I think she's
share.
blacker than Halle Berry. What do they say about darker the berry?
They look
Something about
about
darker
the
the
same
berry.
to me.
Sweeter the juice.
Yeah.
It turns out Kerry Washington is mixed as well.
Well, there you go. Mixed.
Second consecutive African American to win the title and fourth in 1 in 5 years. Roger. But yeah, she's definitely gorgeous.
She looks mixed too.
Yeah, she's definitely like her.
Damn it. Isn't there a black woman in America that's pretty and not mixed? Where are they? What's
Grace
going
Jones
on?
is pretty hot.
Let's say Amon, back in the day.
Amon?
But now, Iman, the model. I am.
Oh, Iman.
Oh,
Iman?
Grace Jones.
I-Man? Is that I-M-A-N?
Grace Jones has a kind of athletic body, but she's always looked kind of like a man.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say she's got the manly features.
She's
like-
masculine. She's got that manly stare.
It
my
basically
favorite.
just looks like Chris Rock, trans Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Oh, damn. Oh, that's a taller Chris Rock.
Seems like white people are still afraid of very dark-skinned people. Don't ask me why. I mean,
We're
I'm
not
not
afraid. We're looking for them.
Who's
We're
scared
looking
of
for
dark
them.
people?
I'm not afraid of anybody.
I'm not scared of dark people. What are you talking about? The darkies don't
Oh,
scare
he's the
me.
same. He's the same guy that said Grace Jones was attractive. That's why. So he's butthurt about it now.
I mean, she's a beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Nice,
Angry Chris Rock stretched
Yeah,
out.
I was gonna say like trans
Angry
Chris
Chris
Rock
Rock.
is not trans Chris Rock is not doing it for me.
Oh man, why
She was
can't
in
you
the-
find any popular culture?
We're
She was in
trying.
that movie, Conan the Destroyer. Do you remember that movie? The
Yeah,
shitty
yeah.
sequel to Conan? Yeah, and I hated her in that. I wanted her to get her fucking face smashed.
Ouch.
I mean, come on, Ricardo. You're the one complaining. Come up with an example that doesn't look like Chris Rock and help us out here.
That's terrible.
They gotta be prettier than
It is
Chris
kinda
Rock.
funny.
All right, that's
I heard that Will Smith saw Grace Jones one day and he went up and just slapped her.
Chris Rock in the new Medea
and then
movie.
she probably beat the shit out of him. I think she could kick Smith's
Arsenio
ass.
Hall.
Yeah.
He is pretty hot though.
What?
I'm not really.
You're not
gay,
a
but
homo.
$20 is. Wait, what? No. Why would you say that?
No, I've
Emery
played out with a couple
Crutchfield.
black chicks, and the one thing that freaks me out about black chicks is the whole wig thing. Like I didn't know that they wore wigs for years.
Oh, you didn't know?
No,
Yeah, they wear wigs and weaves. They never have the real hair.
yeah, I didn't know that.
They buy it from the hood in these little Asian shops,
Yeah,
and they get the hair from India most times. I think that's what an Indian woman told me. She said they sell their hair, and black people wear it in America.
huh.
It's crazy.
All I know
They
is
buy their hair.
I used to
Sorry.
eat my lunch in the parking lot of one of those shops that you're talking about.
Oh no.
Well,
That's
nobody
Grace
bothered me.
Jones?
There was nobody there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sawtee saluted Grace Jones. All right. I was gonna say, what the hell? How's she? Look at those
Sometimes
fingernails.
when shit goes down, they'll loot those
Okay,
places.
see.
Like the black women go in there, we running out with hair. Like they'll grab these weaves and hair extend. They're running out. Like you ever seen those riots and they're running out
Emery
like their whole.
Crutchfield. Hang on.
They're grabbing as much hair as they can.
Same thing when they're fighting.
Yeah,
MYR.
yeah. They like to grab hair.
So MYR Crutchfield actress.
So where's
You know,
Talcott?
black people love the N-word more than anybody, though. They
Oh,
say
yeah.
that word all the time.
Yeah. So does Denizen.
Oh, he says it too.
There you go. That's the prettiest black girl I could think of off the top of my head. That's famous.
Who's this
anyway.
one?
That one, Emery?
Yeah. Normal.
Yeah.
Host of India and China. Grace Jones looks like Arsenio.
That looks like her real hair, this chick. Emery, what's her last name?
Crutchfield.
Humfield?
Crutchfield.
Oh, Crutchfield.
ATL
Squint
says
my old
Grace
eyes
is
here.
like
I can barely see it.
ATL says Grace is scary looking woman you can't help but be attracted to.
I'm not attracted
Yeah, I
to
can
Grace.
help it.
Poor
I can help it.
horses. ATL gets it. We call them half-casters here, although some don't like the expression. Half, I don't know whatever that
Half
word is.
caste.
Yeah.
Half breed. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
like
I mean,
a
it is
cast,
common.
Isn't that derogatory? You call them half castes.
Sounds derogatory.
Damn.
Well, calling someone a half-breed is considered derogatory, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so. It's equivalent to half caste, I think.
Half white, half black.
Half breed. Half caste.
So, where's Talcott this morning?
Who?
Jack Talcott.
I don't know.
I'm his co-host. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys knew that, but I took over as his co-host.
Don't be weird, Cooch.
No, I'm just thinking hippie's like the anti-Talcott. He's like the opposite.
I have no idea who we're talking
Don't be
about.
weird, Cooch.
We're forever searching fifth. What? What does that mean? I think it's time to roll another joint.
I think Ricardo might be on acid or something this morning.
That's fun.
He could
Helps
be.
pain. We forever searching for the right words to use in any given situation. We're not quite there yet. There's no politically correct over here, unfortunately. Hippie doesn't even know what that means.
So what would you do if you were fucking a black chick and her wig fell off? Would you just keep going and pretend nothing happened, or would you say something, or like what would you do?
Wait, my wig
You
fell
keep
off
going.
or her wig fell off? Which one?
Her.
Throw it
If hers
across the
flew
room
off.
and keep going.
I would
You
just
keep going and then you
yeah.
never come back.
Wait, what?
Would you just nut and then just jump out the window or something, or what would you do?
Wait, what? Dude.
I don't know. I'm just making up
What
scenarios here.
What a couple of weirdos.
No, I made out
that
with
was
a,
just Tooch that said he would jump out the window. Tooch, quit being weird. What's with you?
I made out with a couple black chicks, so leave me alone.
That proves he's not racist, yo.
Yeah.
I'm not racist. I've had Jamaican food.
I'm not racist. I hate all you motherfuckers.
No, you don't. Come on, dude. You probably hate ladders, but you got a good reason to hate ladders. I would hate them too.
Yeah, well, it was my stupidity. Late in the afternoon, I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I was trying to finish a fucking contract. The big time homeowner was coming, and I was a kiss ass, so I'm like, it was after 4 o'clock too. I'm like, I'll finish this up. I knew what I was doing with the setup with the ladder I had probably wasn't the greatest, but it would have been a big project. So I just figured, I'll just do this real quick, you know. Yep. Mm-hmm.
How many
30
stories
seconds
was
until
it?
the stock market opens.
What's the matter? What's wrong with the stock market?
He's
It
waiting for it
opens
to
in
open.
30 seconds.
Man.
Pull your mic closer, hippie. Sorry, I'm always this fucking... I'm not used to this new mic yet and how it sounds. I'm actually listening to myself right now because of that. And I got nothing like every word you say, you hear it in your own ear. It's wonderful. But, you know, I love to hear myself talk. At least that's what my wife says.
What kind of microphone?
Quadcast, HyperX Quadcast 2.
Did you ever have egg salad sandwiches for lunch and then climb a ladder?
Oh, the stink would be horrible. Ricardo! When I eat an egg sandwich, bro, you don't want to even be anywhere nearby.
Yeah, but then there's people below you climbing up the ladder, and they're just like,
they're like, oh shit! That's why I fell off a ladder at work. Guy in front of me farted and fucking knocked me right off the fucking ladder. Wow, Ricardo, is that you?
he's full of it, man. He had an egg sandwich or a couple. God damn.
Wow, what the fuck is
Wow,
going
what the
on
hell's
here?
that?
Podcast Hyper X.
Somebody had Taco Bell.
Right?
Bean burrito or something. Damn.
I recently did this thing where someone sent me $50 as a gift, and they said, "But hippie, I want you to do something for me. I'll give you the $50, but you gotta go eat fucking a 12-pack of tacos." So literally, he paid for the tacos first.
That was me.
That was
Oh, was
you.
it?
That was you and somebody else too.
Yeah, I
And,
challenged him to a taco eating contest.
But the mistake I made was I bought the soft-shelled ones too. So I bought 6 hard-shell and 6 soft-shell. And those fucking soft-shells, man, they got like a pound of fucking meat in them. It was just no way. If I had gotten all hard-shells, I would have eaten the whole thing. So I ended up driving down the street and seeing someone that I thought looked homeless, and I pulled over. I'm like, "You hungry?"
You farted on him? Oh,
I
you
gave him all the food.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good.
I was thinking you open the door and just farted.
Take that, you dirty veteran!
You dirty bum. You stinky bum.
Nah, he turned out to be a veteran who served in wars and
Oh, really?
homeless living.
Well, don't fart on the veterans.
So I gave him some money too. I gave him the tacos and I gave him a couple bucks because I felt bad.
I thought you were gonna say you just drove up and threw the remaining tacos in his face. You know, like
Said I was gonna
I
blow
thought he was
him.
going to say open the door and just let one rip in his face. Found some homeless bum.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a
damn.
pretty silly
Uh,
giggle there, boy.
Oh.
no, he's stuck in his own mental imagery.
Oh. But you know what? It is fun farting on peasants. It is. It is fun to do that.
No, that's terrible. I feel bad for people, especially.
I wonder if they
veterans.
think she's a unicorn, that chick, because she looks like she might have real natural hair. I don't think that's a wig. The black chick. I think if a black guy found her, he'd think it's a unicorn. He'd be like, "Fuck, that's her real hair." I don't think that's fake.
Well, they hate black women hate other black women that have like blondish hair or real hair. They fucking hate them.
Yeah. They got a real hair thing. They're really hung up on their hair.
Yeah,
They spend like billions of dollars on their hair. It's
Yeah.
fucking nuts, man.
on fake hair.
Yeah, on fake hair, billions of dollars on that shit.
What's wrong with wigs?
But they get it woven into their skull or something. It's like this weave. It's glued onto their skull. You know?
Look at
What's
what a
wrong with the
wig-
toupee?
Look at what a wig can do for people.
A toupee.
Everybody
Yes.
in the audience right
Yes.
now. I love you. To all my fans out there, I just
Oh.
want to give big.
What the fuck is that? What's that?
See what a wig can do for you?
Oh.
There's
Look
that
at
female
Tatachi's
cadaver
face.
bone
He's
showing
like,
itself.
Oh my god, that's
Oh.
horrible. Oh, you're making me sick the morning. No, that was hippie just raising hell.
That's what happens when you get a female cadaver bone.
Right? That's what happens when you wake up and you have breasts. You're like,
What did you
fuck
get? Her pelvis or what? The cervix? What kind of bone did they put in you?
Oh, that's too funny. What'd you get? Her vagina? Yes. So
Oh,
what if I
damn.
got a vagina?
Yes, of course, the elusive vagina bone.
Right? Ricardo.
You're gonna have pussy farts next.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, from the cadaver bone,
Mm-hmm.
the female cadaver bone.
Somebody kick Steven, please.
No, don't kick me. Why would you kick me? I'm here to save the show.
You may be saving the show, but you're killing my IQ.
Killing your IQ. Oh,
Yeah, I can feel my brain getting slower and dumber.
I'm sorry.
Once we resort to fart
I'm sorry.
humor is when I start to pull the ripcord.
I'm sorry.
Ricardo says, I know all these people, unfortunately.
The ripcord. He's ripping one.
I farted in my office. It smelled like weed.
That's a stoner fart. That's a stoner fart.
It's all about the wig, says Camping.
Would you fellows like to join me with my breakfast beer?
No.
Jesus
No beer
Christ.
for me.
Yes.
I'll join
Somebody
you with a
needs
coffee, though.
steps.
I'm having a whiskey.
Wait, what?
I'm drinking whiskey.
Somebody
You
was
never-
saying from Canada that whiskey's like $75 a bottle now because of. Blah,
Well,
blah,
I'm
blah,
independently
what's going on.
wealthy, bro. I'm a king.
Are you?
Because of blah blah blah.
I order whiskey by the case. I have a servant to just come by and deliver it.
Yeah, I think there are 25% tariffs on whiskey.
He's a Negro.
Going
I have a
into
Negro
Canada.
to come deliver
Oh,
my
is it
whiskey.
really? Dennis,
I think so. Yeah.
I get a
Okay,
darkie.
At least 25 because whiskey is one of our largest exports to Canada. But
Yeah,
it's also what do you call it? You know, like it has
It's,
sin taxes on it.
yeah, sin. Yeah, they would call him
So-
sin too.
Yeah. So,
Syntax.
Wait, you call him sin down there? Down in America?
Yeah.
yeah.
Holy shit. Well, you got something in common.
So
They-
it's
they-
already has a propensity to be taxed heavily, and then I think the tariffs on it were even higher.
The thing is, there's supposed to be a separation of church and state, and they're calling them sin taxes. It's a sin, it's a tax. So it's religious, and then it's a tax. They're merging all this shit.
Uh,
You should be able to drink whiskey without it having a sin tax on it.
Well,
I'm
especially
not
in
religious.
society.
I think we've already ceded moral authority to government.
I'm not religious.
Syntax.
Fuck 'em.
The state is a church. Morning.
Yeah.
Nude Guru. Welcome.
Well, no,
in,
the
dude.
state uses the religious things that they feel will help them control the people. You know,
Fuck
if,
their sin tax.
if it
To
works
be fair,
towards
though, if it
control,
worked,
then they love it. If
if it
religion
worked
said,
and less people drank and smoked,
If
actually-
I want to sin, I don't
that
have.
would
I shouldn't
actually
have to
be
pay
in their
taxes.
best interest to not do so. Actually,
No.
well, however, in this society, you need to let people fucking blow off steam somehow, or they're gonna go crazy and start shooting everybody. Oh wait, that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, it's not feasible to expect people not to have a bottle of whiskey a week, at least. Like, what the fuck are we living in? Some kind of concentration camp?
Well, let's say I have a real bad day at work and I want to get a bottle of whiskey. I probably can't afford it because work doesn't pay me enough. They stress the shit out of me, and I have to pay my rent and buy food, and you know. You
Yeah,
can't
they
even
put
get-
it, and then they put a sin tax on top, and they call us a sinner. They're trying to
Yeah.
guilt us for having whiskey. I mean, it's ridiculous.
well, if
Fuck
people
'em.
stopped buying so much alcohol, the prices would go down.
Right?
We're not buying a lot. We're not buying enough.
Supply and demand.
But no, the Americans doesn't even at the height of the depression and of COVID, we still were buying beer and cigarettes.
The price of cigarettes in Massachusetts is so expensive because they added a $7 tax onto it because
What?
when people get old, they end up on fucking Medicaid with cancer, fucking causing the government ridiculous amounts of money. There are some things I feel like the government does right.
The cigarettes and beer are more important to Americans than things like child care, health care.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Americans will cancel like major and important things out of their budget before they
Who
give
is
up
this
their
Denizen guy? Is he a bureaucrat? Do you work for the government or
before
what
they
is
quit
this?
smoking or quit drinking.
This guy supports the government.
See, I do my part because I never had kids on purpose so that I wouldn't be a drain on the system.
Yeah, me too.
Well, the kids are the ones who pay the bills, so you got that backwards.
I like what Camping said. You've all sinned. Now go to church and pay money, and you are better. Amen.
I feel like old people aren't smoking enough and drinking enough.
Having children is how you support the system.
What's wrong with old people, bro?
Nothing. I said I feel like old people aren't smoking and drinking enough. Denizen's complaining about how much we're smoking and drinking. I don't think it's
I wasn't
enough.
complaining. I don't care.
Well, I'm doing my part.
I'm trying to do my part too. I'm 88.
I don't care what other people do. My only complaint would be is that that's probably why I don't go outside anymore. Is because there's a bunch of Americans out there. But I'm okay with it. I don't mind staying inside.
Yeah.
You stay inside?
I'm cool with
most
it.
of the time, yeah. I'll only go outside if there's if it's in the wilderness and there's no other like citizens around, sure. But if there's Americans, I'm not want to go there.
So what? You don't go to the grocery store? Or you have it brought to your house?
No, I pay poor people to go to the grocery store and shop for me, and then they deliver it to my kitchen.
Me too. I do that as well, but I also hang out with the people. I'm a king of the people. I'll hang out with even pigs. I'll go out there even with the pigs and peasants and anybody, man. The slobs, trash men, whoever. I'm not somebody that looks down on people.
Nope, I'm the same. I don't.
Well, I like talking to people.
Who you
Me
are.
too.
It depends.
I guess you're not touching me.
I'll even go out and talk to Negroes sometimes. True story.
Be nice.
I don't. No, that is nice. I don't discriminate. I talk to everybody. I'll talk to the Mexicans, the Negroes, Orientals.
Would you rather watch a pre-grow or a Negro?
Pakis. What was a pre-grow?
Is it time elapsed?
I don't know. I don't mind the darkies.
People are scary.
A lot of times the really dark women say that I look good or say, "Hey, Vanilla." They think that they like me. They do.
Get him, Leo.
Hi, Lele.
Yeah, Leo.
Leo,
get him. They're talking
it's Leo.
shit. Come up and
I'm not talking shit.
Face.
That's the word that Lele likes me. Leo. Sorry. I got confused. I had a few drinks this morning.
Did you? Did you?
I have had a few drinks this morning.
I'm left out. I'm gonna eat 2 more gummies.
I didn't sleep last night and I stayed up drinking.
What? Dude, were you doing blow last night, bro?
No, not last night.
Were you blowing? Oh,
I didn't snort anything. I was gonna be
jealous. Night. Like, wait the fuck.
No lines last night, but Lily's looking. She's flirting with me, I think. Leo.
Is she?
Is it Leo?
Leo.
It's Leo.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're
Leo.
Sorry, bro. Stop it.
She said he's fine. She's calling me fine. I told you she's flirting with me.
What? Leo?
That's how black people flirt. They say white guys, he's fine. He's fine. I told you she's flirting
that's how
with me.
black people flirt.
Yeah, that is how black people flirt with white people. Hey, we got to get over these race relations. We got to. Oh, my lingo. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
See, this is how I do race. This is how I.
Do
bring
racism?
people.
I heard
Cure
you
racism?
say
No,
you
race
stopped right in
relations.
the middle.
It's not
Oh,
racism.
race relations.
Relations.
Oh,
I bring
okay,
people
okay,
together.
all right.
I'm a peacemaker, King.
You literally
I love
brought one
everybody.
black person.
Love me.
I'm
What
pretty
did you
sure she
say?
came. I'm pretty sure she came from my channel.
What
Yeah,
black
she
person?
did. She's definitely on
Who?
your channel.
There's a black person here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
I'm glad
I don't
for
think
that.
I don't think you've joined together the races.
I'm trying to join the black person here with everybody else.
Yeah, but we already were joined with her.
Yeah, Leo's already our homie.
She's been here.
Well, I'm trying to join with her.
Hello.
Reaper.
Oh, Steven, she retracted the statement, about you being fine. She meant your lingo was fine.
Oh,
What you were saying was fine.
that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah.
Showing
I'm
off
sorry.
what
Lily.
you got, new car. Looks cool. What's up, Grim?
All right. How is everybody?
Who's this
Good,
dork?
good. Talking shit. Apparently.
Usual.
What's
Yeah,
up? What's up,
pretty much.
Grim? Are you from
UK.
Great
I
Britain?
certainly am. Yep.
He's from his mom's vagina, bro.
You popped out of your mommy's vagina? Are you from the north of England?
Well, I'm actually in the southeast at the moment.
But you live in Cumbria, right?
No, I live in
What?
South Wales.
Oh, South Wales.
Cumbria.
Cumbria.
Oh, that sounds like an interesting place.
Cumbria is up north.
That sounds like an adult film or something.
There's
It's like
one
you-
black,
what?
and she's mine.
Okay,
bitch.
Cumbria, what?
You might want to, but safety first.
Morning, Budfuzz.
You really don't want any more unwanted siblings and stupid people in the world, do you?
Wait a
So
second.
I
Is
would
Wales?
suggest that you always wear a condom to stop the
Hold on.
more
Is-
dickheads
is-
coming in.
I heard Wales is the fucked up part of the UK. Isn't that the place the rest
I
of them make
totally
fun of?
agree with you. So
Well-
is England, so is Scotland, and so is Northern Ireland. And do you want me to tell you the
Okay.
reason why?
No, why?
Because we don't have a constitution.
Yeah,
You
you have a
dumbasses.
bloody
You
king,
don't
though.
have
Leafy.
You
As
don't have a
someone who does have a
constitution?
constitution, I can
Nope.
tell you it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We're
it
gonna
does.
have a
I was
king
thinking the
soon.
same thing, Dennis, and I just didn't want to say it, but yeah.
We're gonna have a
Hey,
king
Pop.
soon too, so don't be jealous.
Someone from my chat said Wales is lovely. Cumbria is the Lake District, one of my favorite places. So maybe I shouldn't piss all over Wales.
You've been to
I'm
the-
live streaming this right now, so I have people in my chat commenting.
Is,
The best thing about South Wales is not everybody speaks Welsh.
What do
The
they
English
speak
have
back?
been, the English have been what's the word I'm thinking? Invaded and remain there.
Is there a lot of Pakistanis there?
I've not come across many. They probably are, but I don't go looking for them.
I heard they were taking over London, England.
Yeah, well, they've already taken over the corner shops.
Are they considered?
Well, at the
Scousers?
bottom of the road, there's always a shop on the corner. It used to, but now they're all owned by the Asian community, or the majority
Yeah.
of them are.
You call them Asians, but when I think of Asians, I think of Chinese people. I don't think of Pakistanis and people from India. I know it's
Well,
part of
they're-
Asia, but yeah, I know, but-
exactly.
yeah, it's weird. It's
You're
in
right.
England they call them Asians. My mind goes right to China.
You're right,
You know?
because one day I went to an Asian market and I walk in and I'm looking for all the Chinese and Japanese shit, and it was all Indian. And I said,
Oh.
that kind of Asian.
That kind of
Red dot on the forehead, kind of Asian.
No, that's the mark that you're under the thumb.
Oh,
I'm so glad that you're not being politically correct on here. Makes a change.
I can't do that. I can't be. I'm not a politically correct king. I'm a whiskey drinking king. Do they still call them packies over there in England? I heard they call them packs or
I can't
packies.
comment. I'm sorry, but if we had a constitution, I would be saying no comment, and I vote the fifth. Reason being is that there's always going to be some snowflake somewhere who's going to say around and say, "You used the word which is racist."
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the packies. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Think about that one, folks.
We call them that in Canada still. Where I live, we'll call them packies. But it's an affectionate and endearing term.
I was once in a live stream in Pakistan because I like to just click on a live and then scroll way down the page and just join random channels. And so I joined this guy. He was from Pakistan, and man, he was super technological. So he was doing all kinds of crazy shit on screen. And then at one point he had to go to the bathroom, and he's like, all right, I'm going to leave my co-host here. So he puts a pillow in the chair, and he clicks some buttons, and a robot now is the pillow, and you talk to the pillow, and it answers you. And it was just really funny. People like, oh, what's that white spot on you, pillow? What did he do to you? And then, and it was
White
just
spot.
fucking funny. He's like, oh, has he been crying on you?
Did the robot have more personality?
No.
You're breaking up really bad, brother. We didn't hear a word you said.
Dude's been on YouTube for like 5 years, and I don't think he's ever been able to connect successfully as long as I've known him.
Oh, what?
Maybe like 8 seconds in that entire 5 years.
Yeah, I didn't.
They have bad internet
again,
over
brother.
there.
Yeah,
they have real shitty internet.
I think it's his phone.
Oh, is it the phone?
I don't order white bread anymore. It's racist.
You know what? I never knew this, but go ahead.
I think you just broke up.
there's
It
no
might be
way.
my connection.
Everybody's breaking up.
Is it?
Am I breaking up now?
I only hear one person breaking up,
I'm using
and it's Richard. Or not Richard,
Grim
Grim.
Reaper. Grim's. I didn't hear a word he said the last 5 times he spoke. It's just been.
Oh, I love that song.
Sorry, brother.
It's because he's using that speaking spell in order to connect to his YouTube account.
Do they still sell those?
No, that's the point. You'd have to have an 80s one.
You want to see super smart and genius mechanics Pakistanis on YouTube? I mean, I'm not kidding. This guy was not only a hot shit and very funny, but very technological. Had the pillow set up with the text to speak, blah blah blah. So
they call each other Packy. I don't know if you knew that, but they do in Canada.
I don't.
And
in Canada.
Yeah, they do.
Black people use the N-word, They're like, yo, my Packy, what's up?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what? No, they don't.
Because the N-word is like only okay for black people to say, apparently.
No, a black person will call me nigga. They'll be like, hey, nigga, what's up? What's up, homie?
Can't say I haven't said it kidding around with some buddies gaming or something. Like, usually I would say, what's up, ninja, or something like that. But
no.
I'm not using that word myself.
If you want to compliment a Packy, tell them they smell like curry. They love that. It's true story. True story. I did that one time, and they said, he's like, thanks, bro. And I said, I love curry. Where'd you get it? And where's the good spot? And they'll tell you.
Oh no, Steven is Canadian. I am
No, half
also.
Canadian. I'm
Yeah,
dual
Notlos
citizen.
is one of those people who's stupid enough to think that being a Canadian makes you better than being some other insert whatever country here.
Is he that stupid?
I mean,
Lele says,
most people are.
Yeah, yeah,
Most people identify as their nationality and they believe in it.
yeah,
Like, they take their flag all seriously. Like, if you step on their flag, they get all upset.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not dual streaming, but Dennison's restreaming me, and I believe Steven's probably restreaming me.
And I
I
just
have
did
some
it.
Paki subs on my channel. I got some Paks and some people from India. Everybody's welcome on my channel. I don't discriminate.
As I
I make
recall,
fun of everybody.
2.5% of my viewership, according to YouTube, blah blah blah, is India.
Is
You
where?
know, some of the Packies are they're not that
London?
great though. Like I seen a video the other day of them
5% London
executing
or
some
England.
people.
Oh
Like,
shit!
half of mine is.
They'll
Yeah,
chop your
for
hand
sure.
off for stealing and shit. They'll
Well, this was like Muslim related stuff, and they
yeah.
had AK-47s, and they were not
Oh
joking around.
yeah. There's Muslims in India and Pakistan. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see Lele in Guru's chat.
You know what the funniest thing is? There's these Muslim women eating spaghetti. There's a video on YouTube, and they're fully covered, and they're shoveling it into their not burqa, but the one that's like the full covering, and it's dropping into their mouth. You should see them try to eat spaghetti. It's
Well, I don't know. They don't have spaghetti. They don't have noodles.
no, they're covered though. Like their whole face is covered, so they have to drop it into the covering, and it's like just a mess. And they're eating in New York City or somewhere. But yeah, there are these Muslim women that are fully covered, their whole heads covered, and they're dropping the spaghetti. It's just like that must have spaghetti sauce all over it on the inside, outside. They're getting spaghetti all over the place. Muslim spaghetti eaters, Muslim women eating spaghetti. You
Let me
search
look.
that on YouTube, it'll pop up.
See, this is a perfect example, of what people consider to be intelligence,
God
which
bless
is
them.
really just midbrain, you know.
See, this
bullshit.
annoys Denizen for some reason.
There's-
I don't know why this bothers him.
There's no other country that's done a study as to how much lead used to be in things 50 years ago. As of right now, there's still a percentage of Canadians who have lead poisoning.
Yeah.
So, like, when you study a thing and then you find out about it, it suddenly becomes like some kind of comparative narrative.
Uh-huh.
And nobody really understands the thing that they're talking about. It just gets put into their story wherever they want it to
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah.
All right, Steven, I just watched it. It is funny. For the record, I wasn't laughing at Canadians having lead poisoning. I was laughing at
No.
the Muslim video.
It's okay. To be fair, a lot probably do. I don't know how many Canadians actually have lead poisoning, but some do. But I'm half American. My dad's American, and half
Oh.
my relatives are American on the American. So yeah,
How far
I'm
up
half
are you?
and half.
Are you close to the States, probably?
I imagine what it would be in some place like
From here to
Eastern
Minnesota,
Europe,
I've got American relatives, I meant to say. So yeah, somebody's got a dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Lots of dogs.
Can I
Snoop
pet that
Dogg.
I got
dog?
the big dogs and the small dogs.
Who let the dogs out?
Is that
What's
true?
the safety? What's the
A
safety
single
screen?
lunchable, a single lunchable has 60% of the daily allotment of lead.
What?
I don't think there's any such thing as a daily allotment of lead.
I know, I'm just fucking with you because he was being funny.
I think he believes that stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know the guy. He's just in the chat a lot, saying a lot of stupid shit. So maybe he's just a really low key
Not
troll.
Laws. Oh, I know that. I think I've seen that guy before. He
I've
said that
seen
it's healthy. He said it's
Huh?
healthy to drink from the old mercury thermometers. That guy,
What?
not
No,
Laws.
he didn't.
Yeah, I think he drinks from.
I know
He
him
thinks
from General
mercury's cheap.
Mills and other places.
There's a thing going around now. There's a conspiracy where they say mercury is actually healthy. Have you heard about that?
Sushi, so. Well, you know what? Frank Zappa, his father gave him mercury to play with when he was a kid, and he would like hit it with a hammer on the floor and shit. And look at Frank Zappa, he turned out all right.
Yeah, there's
See,
a thing where this guy puts a big anvil or something in a
He's
bath
doubling
of
down.
mercury, and it's nuts. Like it floats in mercury. A huge, heavy anvil floats on the mercury. It's crazy. It's a video on YouTube. You could look that up. An anvil floating on mercury might come up or something, but
Yeah,
I
that's
saw it
nuts.
years ago. Yeah, it's crazy. Those things
See,
are heavy.
He's doubling down and saying there is such a thing as a daily allotment of lead. He even typed it the same way.
I'm not obnoxious, not Laws. Why would you say pro tip? I'm not being obnoxious. I'm being very sociable.
But what does that mean, though? How is it not a skill to be obnoxious at your age? Like, aren't you like
Yeah, are
50?
you ageist? Is this guy ageist? You hate me because I'm 88?
What
Why would you
age
say
is
that?
not obnoxious?
Should young people be obnoxious? I almost said
No.
agnostic. Obnoxious.
Obnoxious.
Obnoxious, yeah.
He studies things.
Frank Zappa didn't turn out
What is this
all
guy
right.
talking about? He's
talking about the
nauseous.
daily allotment of lead.
He's toxic. Not Laws. You're toxic, dude.
He's all right.
Is he a lead eater? There's not real lead in pencils, but he's probably eating pencils and he's probably eating toothpaste with extra fluoride.
Oh,
That's
you
a
think he's younger than
neurotoxin,
us?
Laws.
He
I don't
guess
know.
He thinks
He's
you're younger than us.
younger.
Young people
How old are you for
obnoxious
real?
Until they grow
I'm
up.
88. I'm not young. I don't know what's wrong with this guy.
Yeah, I know
What's
you're
your
not
problem?
88, but
For real, yo. How old are you? Because I'm 55. Hippie's what? 56, 57.
I have a younger voice.
I'm 58.
Everybody's always saying you sound younger than your age. I don't know why, but I just sound this way.
You sound a little like John Malkovich.
Well, don't give away. This is my cover. I'm studying for a role. This is
Dirty Dog says, "Oh my God, PSA: Don't eat mercury or lead." Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Despite what Nut Laws, our wonderful chat participant, is saying, there is no such thing as a daily allotment of lead. You should avoid eating lead, and don't eat mercury either.
Well, mercury.
Jacqueline said that. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm surprised I'm alive. When I remember being a kid and breaking open freaking thermometers. Playing
You drank them.
mercury.
Did you think it was Kool-Aid?
You
A
played with
little
mercury?
bit. I did. I thought it was fucking yeah. I remember putting it on my hands and everything.
Oh shit! No.
Yeah.
There you go.
Some shit probably rolling around on the floor.
Did you make it into popsicles? Did you put it in an ice cube tray or something? And
all foods have a percentage of lead, even apples. Ding-a-ling. I've got lead in my pencil. If you need to be told not to eat mercury or lead, you should probably eat
is
it.
this guy the lead expert?
He's right. I take back what I said.
Is that guy the lead expert though? Like what?
Go get your daily
Apple.
allotment, everybody.
Go eat some apples. How do you like them apples full of lead?
They have arsenic in them too. That
Shoot
doesn't
some
mean
bullets in them.
You're supposed to eat a certain amount of it every day in order to get your daily allotment of lead and arsenic.
What if you eat some lead bullets? What would what would happen?
You die.
They'd probably pass through you, right? I bet they
If
wouldn't
you
even dissolve.
ate a bullet, yeah, you just poop it, or it
Yeah.
gets stuck in somewhere and kill you.
Well, depends on how you eat it. If you eat it, at 1,000 feet per second, through the chest, you're
You
probably
don't
gonna
want to
die.
eat it. But if you ate it the other way, you'd just be shitting bullets.
Wow. all that for that punchline. He took us on a walk around the shed. He was like, "Hold on, let me show you. I got a problem over here with my water hose. Let me see if you can help me out with it. Come over here."
Oh man, what?
Lead poisoning
I forgot
can
what
be
channel I'm
lethal.
on. Whose channel is this that I'm connected
Hippies.
to?
I don't know.
Oh,
I forgot.
is this yours? I found you through Denizen, I think. I didn't even know this was live.
Well,
We
it's
could
funny
do it.
because Hippie's streams don't notify me for some reason. So I found out that Hippie was live through Denizen, but I knew that it was Hippie because I have eyes. But
I can see clearly now.
now the rain is gone.
I was on here looking for Black YouTube, and I ended up here. I didn't even know what this was.
Yeah.
I was looking for a
Wicked,
cookout, a
wicked
barbecue.
good.
I hope you guys don't mind. I haven't put on my wig yet.
Sometimes doctors will leave bullets or fragments within the body.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, there's a dude, he shot himself in the head, right? Trying to kill himself, and it didn't work. And he's got bullet fragments and bone fragments in his brain, but yet he seems normal.
I remember that was one of those medical shows on TV. This guy goes in for a headache. They take an X-ray of his head. He's got like 3 bullets, 1 in his head, 2 in his neck.
What a genius!
But they were like from a long time ago. Like he got shot, never went to the fucking doctors.
Did he know? Did he know he got shot?
I mean, he had to have known.
Damn.
Canada's haunted and dark past.
What's funny is the guy that shot himself, I found him on YouTube and I know him. Like I've been to a bar where he used to go all the time and I talked with him a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a fucking crazy guy. You know what he did? He was driving drunk like at 100 miles an hour or something, and his friend was in the car, and he fucking crashed into a graveyard and killed his friend. It's like, talk about bringing him right to the, eliminate the middleman. Eliminate the middleman. Just get him right in there.
I'm gonna put you right in the air, you bitch. What a crazy son of a bitch.
Steven, you sound like someone who has mental imagery. Picture this. He's driving 100 miles an hour down the road drunk with this guy in his passenger seat. All of a sudden, he crashes into a graveyard. The passenger goes flying through the windshield and lands right into an open grave, right?
Oh, shit. It's like special delivery. I got a cadaver here.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Take some bones out of this one and put them in someone.
Let's bring up a topic of the service at the VA. Oh my God! I mean,
what? That sounds pretty serious.
The poor people, serve our country and then fucking get treated like shit. Unfortunately, lead poisoning has serious potential health. I don't recommend eating it. Shelby hole. Wait a minute.
I don't know why, but all this talk of mercury has me wanting to eat sushi now.
Tuna and sushi. Oh, man.
Lady Elaine, by the way, by far the creepiest puppet ever made in history.
That sad voice. That sad voice. Like she was fucking on a bad acid trip all the time, like.
When I I was a kid, a girl, speaking of graveyards, a guy rolled his car over and there was these giant, like, granite posts, and then it had pipe going in between for a fence. Very old graveyard. And the girl in the passenger seat was killed because when the car rolled over, she had her seatbelt on, and the concrete post came through the skylight. She's
Oof.
one of those rare cases of people who die because they wore their seatbelt, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen often, but there's a chance that something weird can happen. And
Yeah, well, like picture, your car starts catching on fire and your seatbelt is bent and you can't get it up open. Like there's a bad scenario.
let's talk about why Dennison is limp. Wait, how do we know this? Can we confirm? Can I get some confirmation on that comment, please? Pictures will do.
I am in fact limp right now.
Oh, shit. Can we get some help for Dennison in here, please?
Nope, don't need any help.
Calling all cars. Somebody, please help Dennison with his limpness.
Hey, I have a serious question. If I'm restreaming this, right, does that increase my view hours on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. So like exponentially, sort of like more than normal?
No.
No.
You should restream my show. I do a lot of live streams.
I didn't know that, sir. I will definitely check you out.
Help me just be a beautiful woman. Well, I agree, man. Beautiful woman saves every man. Just saying.
Depends on your definition of beauty.
The problem is that most men can never find that woman.
I'll post the link in the back private chat.
Yeah, do it.
Where are we going? Pornhub?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's your show. Damn, I was all excited for Pornhub.
Okay, subbed.
Hitachi, may I come up?
Who said that?
Canada.
Oh, well, that's up to Hippie. This isn't my show. He's
in your show.
Yeah, he's cool.
See,
I know.
He's not in my show. He's in your show. It gets confusing when you run my show and you restream because now you have your own show.
Well, but my title.
I can tell that he's in your show or Dennison's because if I look at my screen, there's a little black circle on their icon with a circle on it, like searching, whatever. I don't know. But anyway, Lele is in Dennison's. I know this. She's got the little black circle. Beehole, I'm imagining, is in Dennison's. Sam, I'm assuming, is in Dennison's, although that could be from King.
Can I give him the link? Because he's cool. He won't fuck with you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be on too much longer, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you.
My name is...
Has Lily ever been with a white man?
Yeah, just now with you.
She did say I'm fine.
Not my
She said, you fine. You fine.
I enjoy pictures of Jesus.
Jesus. Oh. Oh, that's bloody Jesus. That's crown of thorns. Oh.
PMS Jesus.
Oh, that's brutal. That's.
By the way, I watched that movie, The Passion of the Christ, the other day. Fucking hilarious, dude. Hilarious. I've never seen a movie so funny. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. It was brutal.
That was the bloody maxi pad Jesus. Always with wings, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus,
bloody Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
What's up?
What's up, Canada?
Not much.
Dylan?
Dylan.
chilling, man.
Canada, hey, Canada is Canada's premier paranormal researcher.
Yeah, Premier. I like that. Thanks, Zat. Fuck.
Yeah.
I like that.
Canada and America in my chat yesterday were hating each other.
Who is this? Am I talking to my country? Who is it?
It's a fellow Canadian.
What's up, eh? How's it going, eh?
Hey,
buddy?
What's up, eh?
What's
Your
up, eh?
hoser, your fellow hoser.
What's up, eh?
I'm
Oh shit!
born and raised in our fucking cold northern climate, my man.
Oh man!
Poor thing.
You sound like you're from like Ottawa.
No, Manitoba.
Oh fuck! What a fucking. Oh god! I just pissed my pants thinking of that province. Holy shit!
You did?
Must be cold up there, hey?
Yeah, up near Churchill. It's cold.
I got family up in Manitoba and Saskatchewan, eh?
Oh yeah,
That was a good movie.
What? Strange Brew? That is a good.
I'm commenting on the chat. The chat, Passion of the Christ.
Don't make fun of my Canadian shows, you Americans, eh? Fuck.
Hey, the fucking Canadians and the Americans yesterday in my chat were going ballistic. I had to change the subject and shut it down.
Well, your fucking president just put us in a tariff war. Jeez, just so you know, like fuck.
I know, but that's that's just separation, right?
Hey up, bitches.
Right?
No, you asked.
No, it's
not laws. That's a ball sucker.
Yeah, nothing I buy comes from Canada.
If us Canadians want, we can turn off your electricity through Niagara Falls.
You
don't have real maple syrup.
Absolutely could not do that.
I live near Seabrook Nuclear Plant. Good luck shutting off my power.
Yeah,
Seabrook.
You absolutely could not shut down the power in the United States, and even if that were true, then
I'm shutting your power down.
Then you wouldn't be allowed to do it at Niagara Falls. Like this, I don't know, like where Canada gets the idea it has a military, but it doesn't.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. How about it, eh? We got a military.
What is the Canadian Army?
Is not laws retarded? Is that like a ball sucker? What is that guy?
I tried to tell you. I think he's a little special.
We have a great military. Well, I mean, we have the Joint Task Force, which is our special forces. So
North America. That's what he should rename.
We burned
North
down
America.
your White House in the
Trump
War of
rename
1812.
Canada after they joined the Union?
Hey, is it true? Is it true that once we take Canada as our new province or new territory, that we each get a Canadian butler?
No, it's not. True.
Not each. Every household gets a Canadian butler. It's not the same thing.
You guys are fucked. Just saying.
My ancestors burned down your White House in 1812. I don't know if you knew that, but
yeah, we know it. That's all we've been hearing about. The one thing you did.
I know. And the British make the same exact claim and say that it wasn't the Canadians. So like
no, it was the Canadians.
You have a country that never was and an empire that
it was
has
one of my relatives. It was one of my ancestors
arguing over something that happened 200 years ago as their greatest achievement.
It was beautiful. We roasted marshmallows on it.
Just to educate you guys, Canada was still in its infancy back then. So because we didn't have the power we have now back then. The British helped us, and in turn, with the British help, we burned down your White House, just saying.
And we roasted marshmallows on it as well.
It's a joke, Notlos. Nobody wants to annex Canada.
And here's another thing, my Canadian friend that's up here. We also had dinner in the White House before we burned the fucker down, just so you know.
Yeah, and we pissed on it. One of my ancestors said they pissed on it. That's written down.
I heard that Trudeau took a shit in the Lincoln bedroom.
I want to be on record that I have always loved oppressing others.
Hear that.
I just want to
be
clear about that. I have been a fan of oppressing others since the 80s.
I didn't think Trudeau was that smart. He actually did that.
The only good thing Trudeau ever did was legalize marijuana. That's about it.
Yeah.
He took a shit in the Lincoln bedroom, I guess. And shit in the White House.
Right in the bed. Right in the bed.
Oh, fuck.
Mouth.
Was Johnny Depp in the bed with Amber Heard?
He did it on Lincoln's. He did it on Lincoln's side specifically on purpose.
Hey, unpopular opinion. I don't think it was Amber that shit on that bed.
Oh, who was it?
My guess is the dude that was with her at the birthday party there.
It was Johnny the monkey, their pet.
Who was with her at the birthday party? I don't know what you mean. I only heard about the she shit on his bed or something. It was some dude that was fucking her that shit on Depp's bed. Is that what-
I don't know if he was fucking her, but he was at that party the night before. She had a party in Johnny's room.
Who's gonna continue this chat? I gotta let my dogs out and shit, so I gotta shut down here.
To my American friend that's up here, I don't know your name, and that's cool. I'm from southwestern Ontario.
Welcome. You're in Hippie's channel mainly, but you're in somebody else's channel. Everybody's sharing. So
I got a question. Did every American president did they all have slaves?
Yep. Even George Washington. That's
Not
cool.
everyone. The early ones.
Yes. Everyone. Everyone.
No, I
No,
mean
not-
every president.
No, Trump never owned slaves, bro. Sorry.
Who? Trump?
What about Bush and Clinton?
Yeah, Bush and Clinton also never owned slaves.
Oh.
Put a one in the chat if you want me to go live and.
Well, when did
carry
you
this
stop
over.
owning? When
drop
did
a
your
link.
president stop owning slaves?
President Lincoln kind of made it illegal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just so you know, even presidents today have slaves. Look at us. We're slaves to the government. I mean, there you go. Fuck.
Oh, well, I mean, by that measure, we're all slaves still.
Yeah.
All Americans are still slaves, is what you're saying.
That's right.
Everybody want Dennison to go live or what? Drop a one. There's two. Come on. 15 people in here.
Tell me how free you are.
Yeah, there's
when
gonna
you
have to be a
can't
lot
even-
more ones, otherwise I'm not gonna bother.
Did Biden have slaves changing his diapers?
Who? What? Where?
Did Biden have slaves changing his diapers?
Yep. He just paid them a small wage.
Jefferson had a black mistress he had a child from.
Yeah.
Slavery was legal until 1865.
In fact, her name was Black Betty, and that's where Jefferson wrote that song originally. Whoa, Black Betty, bam,
Whoa, Black Betty.
Thomas Jefferson was my race car
Since-
driver.
Since we're on a history lesson here, you guys want to know what I found out of last year before Christmas?
That you're gay?
That the Lincoln assassination was actually planned in Montreal, Quebec.
Really?
Wow.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Because Montreal, Quebec, you guys, was very pro Confederate at that time.
Hmm.
Oh.
I've been to Quebec. I like that city.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Do me a favor. Until Trump smartens up and releases the tariffs, stay the fuck out of my country. Just saying.
They're jealous of our poutine. That's what it is. And in Montreal, they have really good.
We have the best poutine going.
You know what though? Hey, King Stephen,
I'd rather get my
I gotta
teeth
tell you
cleaned
this.
than eat that fucking shit.
This is so important to me because I've wanted to have real poutine for a long time, and there's a restaurant right near me now that fucking serves it. No other place in my whole country serves it, and there's this restaurant right near me that serves it. So I'm gonna have it this week, I think.
Think of me when you have it.
I will.
Say, yeah.
Guys, I gotta shut down. I only see 4-1, so I don't know
Oh.
if Dennison's going live or if you're
Nope.
going to the Kings.
Oh.
Somebody drop a link, and Hippie's gonna bounce out. I gotta take care of my babies.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see him film it too, Nodlos.
Okay, I will. I'll do a live stream.
Sounds vaginal. Wait, now I don't want to go. Wait, what?
Oh, you guys don't.
Thanks for coming,
you guys-
Sam. Appreciate
You guys haven't tasted. You guys don't
Peace
know
out.
food until you guys do not know food until you've had poutine. Just saying. Oh.
Later,
Poutine tastes
Daryl.
like ass.
Love all you guys. I'm out.
Delicious.
Good, nice to meet you, King.
Well, we know.
Yeah,
stuff like
thanks.
ass.
Good to meet you too. Thanks for having me on.
Steven, are you sub to me? Because I may go live.
No, drop a link. I don't think I am, Satoshi.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can. Do you need someone to drop a link?
Hang on. I don't know if I have a wrench or not.
Type in the chat, King, and I'll give you a wrench.
I could go for some poutine right now.
Oh, me too.
Me too. It goes good with a whiskey, eh?
Yeah, it does. You know, poutine is not just a snack; it's also a good hangover food as well.
Absolutely.
Potatoes to soak up all the alcohol.
If you just had a night of drinking and smoking pot, poutine is good for that too. A night of drinking and smoking pot. Oh my god.
Yeah. What's wrong with us that we live like this?
Satachi's link. I guess he's
It'll warm me up,
guys. But I gotta go. I gotta try.
You're out playing hockey. You come in and have some. It'll warm you up.
Yeah.
Peace, everybody.
All right, hippie. Thank you.
Peace,